What's up? Let me share my screen and we'll get this started. I have no idea if we get pinned today or not, but I'm optimistic we get a move. And the reason for that is because we have a lot of gamma exposure at 69.50. So I'll show you what that looks like. For all the paid members in our Discord, you can see that there is an institutional event. You got $15.2 billion exposed at 69.50. Every single time this has happened, by the way, that was a 400, 500% play. I've been getting full ports into those. That just means dealers are positioned to the upside, so I'm not buying puts here, even though it looks like we're going to dump down. SPY dark pool is bullish. It's been now 61% buy side here, so we'll see where that goes. And what I'm going to do as well is just open up the George Lotto's page. We'll go to Lottos. We're going to make this a new link. And I'll put this here to see what George will say. And let's see if he's saying any analysis. He's watching puts here. You're getting more bearish sentiment here than bullish. But again, we have the conviction here, or the confluence from institutional volume alerts, that there's a $15.5 billion wall at 69.50. So I'm interested in getting the 69.50s here, sub $50. But I want to wait till 3.50 or 3.45 at least, because every single time we've got an early entry, it's been kind of chaos. All right, he likes the calls here, so we might be good. Okay, I don't want to chase it here at a buck, so I'm going to wait. Are there any questions in chat? Y'all can see my screen, right? And I think we're live on X and YouTube. And I just realized I'm not sharing the screen on YouTube and X, but there we go. That should have changed. And all right, he likes calls. All right. I'm going to wait till 3:40, 45-ish. I want to get the 69.50s at 45 if I can get it again. Or maybe $50. I don't know if that happens or not, but I'm optimistic it does. Meanwhile, I'll zoom to the charts, and this is what I'm looking at here. We have mega imbalances below, but that doesn't mean it need to be sold today. It actually might happen tomorrow, so this needs to be sold off. We filled this one. There's a minor one here, but we became net buyers at that 50% imbalance, grinded up. I'm glad we didn't have a red day today because I was worried about that. I know George probably did because he got stopped out, but we were able to make money or recuperate at least most of the losses, the 20% loss from the 688.87 puts this morning. And I put that in the recap. I was able to sell them at 70, and then they went as high as $80. So if anyone took the win there, you're still up 20% on the day. And just to give an overview of where I ended up from Monday to, well, today's Wednesday. I went from $100 to about 1843.19. This is on that portfolio that I've been growing with egg. And you saw me do this live where I've been able to get those 200% plays, add full conviction on those. And again, we're going to lose 10% of the time, totally fine. Today was almost one of those losses, but luckily we netted out breaking even and making a 20% gain. And I made $176 today, which is the lowest I've done in quite a while, but here we are. Okay, I want to see where the 69.45, 69.50 ends up, but if we're cheaper than $50, I'm going to get two of those. 2 or 3, maybe even 4 at this point in time. I was able to turn those $100 on SPX into, was it $500 yesterday? Sorry, $95 times 2. Yeah, $400. So that kind of worked out. And again, we're not seeing the SPX lottos there, which is concerning. I'll figure out what's going on with the data, but he's still watching puts, but we flipped on the gamma support side. So do we trust institutions or do we trust previous levels here? We're going to find out. I think it's going to bounce on the 9 EMA. It's been basically doing that all day. So we'll see what we get there. And I just want to check YouTube is live. And did I not? No, this should be live. Hold on, let me just give me a sec. I gotta see if this is actually live or not. Oh, it is. Okay, perfect. I don't want to hear myself. X is live. Great. Bullish reversal, most likely. Part of me wants to just get the in the money calls and call it a day. I don't want to do anything else. But I like the thrill of getting this lotto at the end of the day, so I'm going to watch. An institutional chatter picking up. Nope, they're still buying IWM. More people joining, which is great. What was that? G-Dunk, you're muted. He changed his name to Let's Go. I like it, but kind of suspicious. Okay, I think we're about to rip higher. All right. I'm going to wait to see what happens here. Best risk and reward I've found so far, it's been at 350. Like 350, you hit either in the money or slightly out of the money calls or puts, wherever the direction is. And 9 times out of 10, they're like sub $50 and you're able to take the win. A lot of it's watching, which is not ideal, but here we are. XOM flipped. This might actually fly soon if the Iran tweets come out. Let's go look at that chart.
Remember to look at Oxy as well. It's a little more reactive.
Yeah, I mean, we have leaps in this. Oh, dude, this is a nice cup and handle forming here. You're holding the support, and I think it goes towards 52, 53 by Friday. And I don't know why I didn't get that 6950s earlier, but here we are. I'm going to trust the process. I'm going to wait. I don't want to chase it. I already have one runner in that. As you can see, it's down 41%. If it goes in the money or does really well, then I'll be pretty happy with that one runner, but I'm not stressing it. And those 6945s went from 270. I saw them to 2 or 420 there. I do want to get them if they become cheaper, but I'm going to wait. If anyone got the 6950s at 75 or 85, whatever you saw it at when we started the stream, you're up 100% there. Take the win. Yeah, me too. I do think I'm going to be able to get this at a discount. I'm getting the same vibes as we did the last year 10x times, where I just placed a limit sell or limit buy, sorry, and ended up filling within the next like 5 minutes. I actually might just do that right here and get this at, how cheap should I be?
Oh crap, there's Cuba news.
Oh, is there Cuba news? What happened?
Here, some people were killed in a... Cuba government says 4 are killed in gunfire exchange with Florida speedboat.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, I don't know if that sends us down or not. Okay, well, we can't control the news. The only thing we can control is what contract we want to buy at this point in time. That's unfortunate for the people that got killed, but I don't know if we sell off on that news alone. Oh, if it's already been sold, it's already been priced in. All right, well, what are we doing then? All right, I'm going to get 2 of these, and I'll have 3, and I'm going to see if I can get it filled at 65. I don't know if it fills or not, but I'm optimistic it does. I'm doing this live with you all, so we can do this and play it. I'm going to have one runner. I told, or not, I mentioned to the zero-dated alerts, I'm going to get these. They already ran 20%. We were able to scalp this a couple of times, but, you know, because of the GAM exposure at the top here, and you can see this from the institutional volume alerts, we are getting a lot of upwards thrust or upwards magnet. And I do think it goes in the money, just might take some time. 15.2 bill, that's nothing to scarf at. All right, this is now at 200 bucks. My runner is running or back to breaking even. And I have a limit sell on this at 500 bucks. If it fills, it fills. If it doesn't, oh well. We tried. And you might be asking why 500 bucks? Because if it's in the money, it goes up around 480, 500, something like that. We're just trying to see if we can get the 6950 calls for less than 100 bucks right now. So that's really what we're watching for. And this has happened now 3 days in a row where we get like this random ass candle in the last 5 minutes that goes up 10x. So this time around, I'm going to set my limit sell early for 10x, not just 400, 500%, which has been fun. All we did, I'm going to look at the put side and see if there's anything interesting there. No, he selects calls. Interesting. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're flipping there. All right. Puts are really actually they're not that expensive. We either end at 69.45 here, or we're going to end at 69.55, which I know is insane, but they grabbed a lot of liquidity today. So I am optimistic that we get an upwards move instead of a downwards one. I really don't want to chase it here. I don't want to buy it at 100 bucks. I might be forced to, but we'll see. There was an entry at 50, yes, but we'll see. We can also straddle this. One thing we could do is straddle with like 69.40 puts. They're only 30 bucks here. I do agree with Dems. Puts are the better risk and reward, but as I said, we have the institutional magnet at 69.50. So either we get pinned or that goes on the money. So I'm biased towards that personally rather than buying puts. But again, we'll see where we end up.
Not that it matters that much since this can toggle on and off, but the DNA Helix went to bearish and now we're also bullish on physics. So both ways.
Oh yeah, Helix is bearish. Physics is bullish. Oh yeah, shit. Bull reversals. It's more bull than it is bear. All right. If we're wrong, we're wrong, but let's just see where we're going to get here. What was I going to do? Go here, do this, and he's still watching puts. I do think my limit sell is going to, or limit buy rather, is going to go and get filled. What? You're looking at the wrong one. DJ feedback. We're on SPX, not SPY. SPX, not SPY. No, SPX on Wealth Simple, unfortunately. I'm about to get my fill. I'm pretty confident I will. They're going to manipulate down and then either rip it up in the next like 5 minutes or push it down. What I'm going to do is straddle myself with a put here at 69.50. I'm just going to get one of these. 69.40, sorry, at 30. And this is going to be my other gamble. We'll have to straddle a little bit, but we'll see where we get. 65. Maybe it doesn't fill at 65. Who knows? Yeah, if I were you, I would not get puts. If I were you, I wouldn't get them. I'm green on the day. Can take the L. Yep, 69.50s. That's what I'm watching for. I have one runner on the 69.50s, so I don't know if we get that in the money or that goes like 500, 600%, whatever. But I don't want to chase it. I'm going to either get my full price that I want or it's going to go in the money for the runner that I have here. I did Lotto 69.60 just out of curiosity because it's like $10. I want to see what happens. Okay, I'm going to go down to the 5-minute chart. Let's just see what's going on here. It's riding that EMA perfectly almost. Okay, let's go up there and get up to 69.55 maybe. We'll see. Okay, my runner's green finally. That's kind of working out.
All right, folks, if you do have 69.50 for the first time today, it is now in the money.
In the money. Okay. Yeah, I already had a runner. Like I posted this in the Bob's Alert channel. And we were able to scalp this quite a bit. Like we ran this from 170 to 340 like twice. And then it went up 20% again. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to take it again. And this is my last runner that's left. I had like 6 originally. Let's see what the institutions are doing. Nothing, just shopping around. All right, we're going to wait and see. Yeah, there's a strong chance at 69.55, maybe even 60. We'll see where we get.
I also think you might be able to Lotto 69.45 just in case.
Puts?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not bad risk and reward, $60.
Well, it's just at 45. So you might be able to get a fill there.
All right, let's get one of these at 0.60. I don't think I'll fill, but let's see. Pretty green on the day. Oh yeah, it's not gonna fill, no way. I'll play some music next time. I gotta find some free to use tracks here. It gets boring looking at charts sometimes. Oh, it
And
filled.
folks, if you did get those puts, we were. Oh wow. All right. Well, calls are back.
Oh yeah, look at that. 100%. 100%. All right, this is either going to $500 or nothing. I'm not going to get my fill there or cancel.
Anyways, those 69.50 spokes are extremely in the money right now. Feel free to sell. We're free.
All right, if I get my fill at $500, I'm going to be laughing, honestly. Hey, 69.55 paid as well. But yeah, that was a quick bump. Like, you had to be really fast on that one.
I'm hoping like it wants to go again.
That's what I'm saying. I think it wants to go again.
Excellent. Let's go ahead and see what happens, folks. We're about to get the MOC balance. Let's see what happens.
It's got to be negative.
Just remember, well, we'll see. And folks, just remember, we don't take bets here, but we do utilize SPX. Yep. Big Zed, I see that you got 136%. Most excellent. D-Gen Princess, you want the Jaws soundtrack. We don't make enough for that, so we can have Gaz hip-hop as well.
No, Gasser plays recorder. I think that's the move.
I don't want people to wreck their ears.
What's the hold up here? Come on, it's 351. MMs, go for it. Market makers have been playing games today, unfortunately. We got chopped out, but we still came back even.
I'm kind of surprised they did that to us in the morning.
I'm not surprised. I mean, I was kind of expecting it, but who knows? But I was hoping that we would get like a more of a impulse move up or down in the first half an hour, but we didn't get anything.
And remember, folks, today is NVIDIA earnings. So make sure you are either playing that or not playing that. Safer thing is to not play it.
Yeah, that's to stay out. That thing is a pain in the ass. Hey,
We also have Salesforce earnings after the bell.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Salesforce. That might be a dumpster fire. We'll see. They might just sell it off anyway, even if the earnings are good.
The company pivoted so hard to AI, and then the CEO admitted afterwards that may have been a mistake. Never changed Salesforce. And we also have snow reporting after the bell.
Yes, we do.
That might be a good one. Although Anthropic has been pushing that one down a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, folks, in case you're watching the charts right now, we do have a little bit of sideways movement. 69.48, 68.49, still hovering in between the two. Let's see if we can get back up to 69.50. Right now, we're just playing a little bit of a lollygag, if you want to call it that.
I do think the draw is higher. And we made a higher high here at 69.52.50. That's your high of day. I do think there's a good chance 69.55 goes in the money. Like we're so close. If it pins within this zone, we'll see.
Jabs thinks in the money. Let's see, folks. Do you have any other thoughts? Let us know.
Sounds like a game show contestant. He's like, oh, let's rise up to the challenge. I do think we're gonna go in the money there.
I'm sorry there, Judy, but we are not leaving CRM out of our mouth. We're just being judicious about this, letting people know.
Judy loves CRM for some reason.
Yeah. All right, folks. QQQ is now bullish. Tech is leading the way. Let's see if we can get that impact on SPY. Typically, it can.
Yeah, it just takes like 2-3 minutes to catch up.
That is correct, Judy. You are extremely talented when it comes to CRM.
I don't know about talented. We got bagged one time from taking Judy's CRM play.
Again, talents can come in many forms. All right, folks, if we don't get more action on this, I'm about to start going Joe Buck on this.
Come on, pump it, go. What's the hold up here?
All right, we're about to dump.
Yeah, I see that. I literally saw it. I saw the order book come in, or the sales here. I was like, oh, we're going to dump.
All right, folks, we just saw that dump happen. Currently at 69.48.18. Let's see, can we get a lower? Can we get a higher? Can we get 69.45 in the money? I am currently in that because I like to see things burn. Just kidding, I don't, for legal reasons.
I mean, bullish till the day I die. I hate buying puts.
All right, let's see what happens. 69.45 filled, currently at 0.35, currently at 0.30. Meanwhile, if you have the 69.50s, they are currently at 1.25 to 1.30. They may pin us.
They may pin us indeed.
All right, let's see what continues to happen. Hovering around 69.49.46. We are currently being pinned here, folks. I do not know what is happening, but we will see what will happen.
All right, 5 minutes to go. Give us a God candle up to 69.60. That would be the funniest thing.
Or give us a dump to 69.45, or realistically 69.50. Who knows?
They might just pin it at 69.49.99 or something just to mess with us.
Poopy, you had 100 cons? Wow.
Poopy's insane.
Con Air is flying.
Sorry, disconnected. Poopy's insane.
Jabs may have ended the stream, but we will continue to live.
No, I'll play it back. Sorry, I just joined by accident on the other browser that I had open.
And don't worry, folks, if 69.50 does go below $1, I will grab more. All right, filled at 0.90. Let's see where this goes.
I might have actually got my fill at 65 there. Holy shit.
All right, folks, let's see what happens. Can we raise up? Can we get this in the money again? Or are we stuck in eternal doom? Well, not eternal. Maybe just for the next 30 minutes.
33 minutes, yeah.
All right, folks, let's see what happens. Poopy, congrats on getting out at 89%. You did the right thing there.
100 cons. Nicely done. We're sizing too much there.
All right, folks, we're currently around 69.49, 69.48. Let's continue to see what happens here. We actually may end up dumping this or pumping this or pinning this. And just a reminder, folks, we do not have any sponsors. Normally I would be sponsored by a certain entity, but it is not. So in this case, we'll just say this is sponsored by Energy because it makes the world go round.
Sponsored by Disney, I'll tell you that.
We are not sponsored by the Walt Disney Company.
Not yet.
They have other priorities. By the way, folks, if you did end up grabbing 69.45 for whatever reason, you could have easily gotten those puts from 0.35 to 0.35.
Oh my God, they're gonna pin it here, aren't they? Right at 69.49. That's your middle ground.
Let's see if they do. I'm going to grab another put at 69.45 just in case. Let's see that go in the money.
It's almost there. I mean, I have a couple there.
All right, let's see if it does. It is magically back to life.
All right, 2 minutes.
If this does go in the money, folks, do keep in mind SPX is a cash settled option, which means with T+1 clearing time, the money will be in your account the next day.
Yeah, you don't have to sell them. If it goes in the money, it's kind of the best feeling because you just wake up, you have cash, and you're like, oh shit, where did this come from?
All right, folks, we may be pinned. Let's see if we can get a candle in the final moments of 69.50. Can we do it? Currently at 69.48.26, 69.48.21.62. They're most likely going to pin it here, folks. Would recommend doing something else with your day. If not, just listen to this for the last few seconds. All right, folks. Can we get that Shrek candle?
Never know. It happened that one day in the last, literally 30 milliseconds. You're like, oh, crap. I'm up 1,200%. That was hilarious.
Oops, I 10x again.
Yeah, that was an accidental one. It was the 68.35s, if I remember right. Or 69.35, one of the two.
All right, folks, let's see. Can we dump it? Can we pump it? Can we pin it? We'll be able to find out soon.
Oh, no.
These guys are...
They're being kind of douchebags today. They pinned it. Oh.
All right, folks. Well, they pinned us again. Sorry, we don't have any way to stop it. Egg, our SPX CEO, clearly isn't helping us with that. Folks, thank you for spending another part of your day with us here at George. Whether you are on the West Coast, in Australia, East Coast, Mars, we really do appreciate you spending time here.
It'll be better tomorrow. Post the NVIDIA earning and enjoy the evening, as Tim was saying.
Of course.
Take it easy.